Hello everyone, welcome to Univoyage. This is Vedika Manik, and now we've come to the very end of this paper discussion. Question numbers 58 to 60 of the IPMAT 2020 paper. These questions are related to PARAJUMBLES, and I would uh, call them verbal short answer questions because we did not get any options and we just had to type in the correct order. So let's dive right into it. Now, this was question number 58. We had to put this in order. However, they stand out because they help the filmmaker. You can read all the options. Now, the way to approach such questions is to try and look for a starting line which introduces the premise. Now, option number two, an indie film refers to independent films made outside a major studio system. It introduces the premise. Then we move on to option one, which is, however, they stand out because they help the filmmaker realize his personal artistic vision. The they is talking about the indie film only. And they're saying that it is outside a major studio system, however, they still stand out. Then the fourth one is most of such films are low budget and their release is also limited to a few screens. Now, the way you can work around the parajumbles is you can find pairs, compulsory pairs. So 4 and 3 is a pair because it's talking about low budget films, and then 3 is re-emphasizing more on the fact that because it has low budget, it's also limited to a few screens. So 4 and 3 are compulsory pairs. Now, why we took 2143 and not 2431 is because after 3, when we say their release is also limited to a few screens, although there have been films with a wide release, we cannot say, however, they stand out because they help the filmmaker realize his personal artistic vision. It's not matching, which is why 2143 is the correct order over here. Moving on to question number 59. This was about mental health. And over here, also, the correct approach would be to look for a starting, premise. Now, there is always more to human health than meets the eye. So, this was the first starting line. Now, to emphasize more on this, we'll try to find another, complementary sentence so that we can make an ordered pair. So, 3 and 4. This is particularly important in the Indian cultural and political contexts, where outward appearance is considered as a visible maker of overall health. So 3 and 4 are going very well together, which is why we've fixed them as a pair. 1 and 2. Mental illness continues to struggle for recognition as a contributor to poor health, and data reveals that an estimated 1 in 7 Indians suffered from mental disorders. Now, 1 and 2 is also compulsory because 2 is explaining more on, mental illness being a significant contributor. Why we choose 3 4 before 1 2 is because we can't, it wouldn't make sense to introduce mental health and then say that there is more to human health than meets that. So 1 2 3 4 wouldn't make any sense. 3 4 1 2 fits well together and there is no inconsistency. Moving on to question 60. This was the last question in the paper, and here again we'll try to look for an introducing line. So it was felt major polluters 1 and 2 are don't seem like introductory lines. 3, it appears that a planet's ability to adapt and cope with how it is being treated is fraying. So fraying, I mean, this line basically means that how the planet deals with, how it is being treated by humans is declining, like it's not able to cope with it. So 3 is the introductory line. Now we'll introduce the convention and, the conference. So after 3 5, this is what emerged. So that this is talking about the planet's ability to cope. So 3 and 5 seem like compulsory pairs to me. 2, the paper presented indicated that the impact of current warming are much more severe than previously understood. And they're saying it's more severe, then they're explaining it. So 2 and 4 also are a compulsory ordered pair. And when I say compulsory, I mean that, they should be together. There's no other compulsion. And one, it was felt that the major polluters had a moral obligation to deliver on the arguments reached some years ago during a similar convention. So they were talking about one conference, then they are saying similar convention, which is why one should always come after 2 and 4. So 3, 5, 2, 4, and 1 is the correct order over here. And we've come to the end of the paper and this session and this series with me. I hope you enjoyed this session. You can reach out to Univoyage or to any one of us if you need any sort of guidance as to how to deal with it. I have repeatedly said that in verbal, the best way to tackle it is to understand and analyze the paper and see what sections come in. Like we also distributed the paper into fill in the blanks, idioms and phrases, and you practice in a similar manner so that you are very very prepared for these sections in the paper. Thank you so much. This was Vedika, and please like, share, and subscribe to Univoyage.